Climate change. We have heard about it for a decade, but nothing seems to be better. Humans are causing it, and it is irrefutable. Now, let's take a closer look at what is climate change. Climate change is a change in the usual weather found in a place. This could be a change in how much rain a place usually gets in a year, or it could be a change in a place's usual temperature for a month or season. In other words, a change in the pattern of weather. For example, some places that are currently cold might be extremely hot. Normally, the climate change is caused by human activities. 34% comes from transportation, 22% from residential and commercial, 14% from industrial, and lastly, 7% from waste. Activities that consume energy and electricity will increase the growth of climate change. Not only human activities cause climate change, nature does it too. But slightly, such as the changes of distance between Earth and the Sun, the change of energy that the Sun sends out, and the eruption of volcano. Climate change has a great impact on everyone's life, some more than others. Those of which who are affected the greatest would be all living beings and humans from the middle to lower classes of society. The working class generally takes the largest blow from climate change. The more change that occurs around the world, the greater the impact towards the human race in a negative matter. Ultimately, climate change can lead to global warming through the help of human interactions. What is the most common reaction if you are stuck in the traffic and the heat of the hot sun is beating down on you? Turn the air conditioning on, which uses more gas. That gas then creates toxic fumes which travel into the atmosphere, aiding in a change of climate. Here's the statistic that we get from survey. Age. Majority of the participants who answered the survey were aged 35 to 44 years old, with 44.2%, which means that most of the people who are aware and concerned about climate change in Thailand. Besides, people aged 45 to 54 years old seems to be aware of this issue as well, with 23.1%. Unsurprisingly, there is no one who aged under 12 answered a survey about climate change. Are you aware of climate change? Majority of the respondents, with 94.9%, were aware of climate change. This issue must have impacted them already, or maybe they can see the difference from the past compared to now in Thailand, while only a few said that they may be aware of climate change. Lastly, the lowest percent said they did not aware of climate change. How much does climate change affect you? This shows that about half of all respondents agree that climate change extremely affected their lives. 46.3% think that this issue has impact on their living moderately. Only a few disagree that climate change has extremely low or no impact on them. In what way does climate change affect you? People who respond to the survey express their opinions about how climate change affects their lives in different ways. Most of them have concerns with their health in the way that climate change increases risk for them to be sick from hot weather. For instance, some people will have headache or allergies. The reason is that they are not able to adjust themselves to varying changes in weather conditions. Furthermore, people agree that climate change contributes to various difficulties to live their lives. For example, unexpected rainfall makes their journeys to be time-consuming. Hot weather results in a higher number of people prefers to stay home, which means they will use more electricity for both fan and air conditioning. Therefore, these actions increase the costs of utility bills. Do you agree that human activities are contributing to an increase of temperature? 95.6% of people who answered this survey agree that human activities result in higher temperature. Others disagree with this statement. There are lots of examples provided by these people. The two most common causes are deforestation and burning the forests. Moreover, fumes from vehicles maximize the level of carbon dioxide, which higher the temperature. Waste generated from industrial activities such as dumping toxic waste into water, as well as fumes from numerous production processes. In addition, some people think that overused non-recycled materials such as plastic is a possible cause of this issue as it leads to destruction of the ozone layer.